This is Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire. We're here on Xbox Series X. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So this is the Ultimate Edition of the game. And what are we getting here? It's 1080p, 30 FPS. There is auto HDR support. And yeah, this is a hardcore, classic, throwback, traditional role-playing game where you are making, deep story choices, and you get a couple of options. You can, play with sort of like a live combat style, or you can do turn-based combat if you so choose, and you get to, pick that at the beginning of the game. You can also pause at any point if you want to do any specific, attacks or anything like that. So, kind of an interesting way for you to do the combat. And you can also speed up the combat so it's faster if you'd like to. And it's a very detailed role-playing experience where you get to pick so many ridiculous options in regards to personalizing your character. You kind of awaken missing a piece of your soul, and things are not great, and then you're going to, have to figure out how things go and try to survive and make deep choices. And you can kind of import things, and you kind of make a choice of what your choices were from the first Pillars of Eternity, and that kind of impacts things as well. There's all these choices you make right off the bat to customize your character, and then you jump into it. And loading and stuff is a lot faster too, which is nice. So this has all of the major updates and expansions. So yeah, the god Eothas has basically, kind of taken a piece of your soul, and you're kind of dealing with that. You have companions, groups, a deep element of role-playing. You can kind of go through it multiple times if you really want to change things up, but there's a lot of gameplay to this. I think there's something like 1,000 class permutations or something like that. It's pretty ridiculous. But yeah, all the DLC, which includes the Beast of Winter, the Forgotten Sanctum, Seek, Slayer, Survivor. So, yeah, lots of stuff in this one. You name your character, you make your character, you go out in their world. There's dialogue, it's voiced, you make choices. And, yeah, you go out there and you explore the world that they've created here. A very deep, extensive lore with lots of reading, lots of storytelling, and as I said, it is very much in the vein of a traditional role-playing type game. Oh, wow, this is, yeah, there's a lot to the skill tree, that is for sure. I will do... Use a single class. Oh, okay, so I can pick fighter. I'm gonna go with fighter plus rogue then for that particular character.
So many souls lost. Surely someone else survived.
Time to loot all their corpses. Should we go loot the guy over here first? So yeah, it's kind of a neat, this top-down type thing. I mean, if you've played the first Pillars of Eternity, it's kind of right on brand with that one. But this one definitely does mix up some of the elements of gameplay a little bit. This one certainly was a little kind of different. But yeah, you make your character, you make your choices along the way, you gather resources, and you go out and explore it. You do quests and missions, and you take in the big, vibrant world, essentially. It is quite an experience, and as always, these types of games, very detailed in terms of the smaller little details, because you're sort of up above, if that makes sense.
I thought death would be different. Oh.
Cool.
Suppose that sound.
So now we've got a spirit in our midst. Oh, not a giant scary rat thing. Oh, and there's tons of different, oh, it's a boar. My bad. I thought it was a giant, massive rat. I was like, this is terrifying. And there's so many different, weapon types, because you get, again, with all the choices you get to make, there's sort of, all these different weapon disciplines and character types you can end up becoming.
Watcher, over here.
Like, they really do have a lot of stuff going on in this one.
Didn't think death would be so.
Didn't think death would be so boring. Oh, that is hilarious. Cheeky humor, too. I mean, it's very much, yeah, it's an Obsidian title, so it's very much on brand there.
Ran in after a boar. Stubborn old dwarf. After we made land, I came over this way in hopes of gathering some of that. Sounds fine to me.
I mean, you could come and explore this creepy cave with us, but I guess we'll go get the job done. Welcome to the sea cave. That's actually kind of a majestic, tranquil kind of beachland area, isn't it? Yeah, the Pillar of Eternity games. I wonder if we'll someday get like a combo upgraded pack of these. I mean, they look fine and stuff, but I'm sure they could, you know, do more with them at this point, especially on the Xbox platform. But yeah, still not bad. So it just kind of pauses every time combat's about to go. I almost think turn-based would be better than that. Come on, it's just a cave beetle. Stab it and let's get on our way. There you go. Good job, guys. Way to kill that cave beetle. Very proud of your efforts. I'm sure it took all of the muster and courage and heroics that you two had in order to get that done. Ooh, a skeleton. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, pause no longer. Get in there and stab the skeleton. Oh, it's dead in one hit. Okay. I can't help but feel a little underwhelmed that the skeleton died that fast. Okay. I didn't want to draw out battle anyways.
Andra, take your
Theodol. Well, now we got a bosun.
Adair. And I see that corpse. Been trying to find a way past without losing a leg or getting a face full of poison. Clever that. Oh,
See, I love these like skill check choices you get to make.
Stinking corpses in this cave. You find? Then I'll head that way myself.
So we're not going to join him. Traps are no match for our skills.
Could be a fight.
A rusted copper construct, whatever that is.
Take this.
Stab it. This is like edge of your seat action. Ooh, look at that. The visage of Death's Herald. Kinda like these older role-playing games. They're kinda neat. You really can shape and craft your world in your playthrough. They feel so personalized.
Death to our enemies.
Come on, guys, just stab it and get it over with.
What's a metal killing machine doing out here by himself in a cave anyway?
I almost ponder the turn-based as being a better choice for this. It's very strange. Okay, should we interact with that tail? Just wondering how much further in this cave actually goes. Because, I mean, we might as well get the loot we can, am I right?
That R looks about as good as it smells at this point.
There. I want all the lockpicks. All of it. Looks like we've about explored and looted this cavern right out.
Can't hide from me.
Except for this spooky skeleton. Oh, there's more than one skeleton. They have guns? That's terrifying. Why did you do a full circle around the skeletons instead of just stabbing them?
Quick, toss me something else. Death to our enemies.
Finish it off. Did I die? I think I died. Speed the combat up. Well, that's the end, guys. The Pillars of Eternity is over. Oh, never mind. I'm not dead. It just looked like I had perished. Am I supposed to be like near him and he like heals up or what?
Yeah.
I don't feel so good, guys. Got damaged pretty bad in that paddle.
What's in here? That'll do it.
No, that actually worked. Nice. Good thing that lockpicking skills come in handy. If we like collect this rock, or is it just kind of a cool rock? Oh, it is cave. Oh, it's coral. I thought it was like a stone resource or something. That's a little disappointing. But yeah, pretty cool environment, I gotta say. Can't you guys like both go at the same time?
Ready when you are.
I don't really want them to be like spread out. There's probably a tutorial thing for it. I'm assuming if I leave the cave, we both leave the cave. I'm hoping. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to walk and bring this other guy back, and you know, it's so much effort.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I've got to like wait for him to come. Run over here, my friend. Run. We must escape together. Escape into this loading screen. Yeah, actually, a pretty cool loading screen, I gotta be saying. Like, it's kind of wild looking. Alright, now we're running again together. That's awesome. Okay, so we explored the beach. Let's see what kind of campfire the team has put together in my absence.
Consider it.
Yeah, definitely didn't clean up the dead bodies. Here we go. That's what we've been looking for.
They warned me strange things would come following you, Watcher.
What a mess. We'll be needing help getting the Defiant off the ground. We got turned around in that storm. Hard to be not much chance of us moving the ship on our own, but we're in charted waters.
So I guess we now have to go and look for a town. So these guys are just gonna
I suppose we are lucky to have
chillax here? Okay, well... Cool, I guess we'll go deal with this. Even though I am greatly injured.
Here, my flame burns yet. Is that ye? You woke just... Aye. Magran learns us poor bastards that...
Can we go back on the ship now?
That's unkind.
Uncle Engram.
Later...
You promised me ale?
Uncle Engram?
That's funny. Or am I supposed to talk with the crew now that we've kind of got, like, the team together? Unless I'm missing anyone.
Should have known you'd come out of this in one piece, you old crank. What a mess.
No, never mind. I guess I was incorrect. Let's go to the Deadfire Archipelago. That's kind of ominous too, a giant weird squid-eyed kind of thing. That's really eerie. I love all the teasing of, like, obviously the artwork for the loading screens. This is an interesting way to do the overall head map. Huh. Hmm. Okay. Results 2 hours have passed. Okay. Well, I'm glad we could do a kind deed for those around us. Ah, here we go. Port Malch. This is where we need to go. This is where we'll find what we've been looking for. Way off this rock. Hmm.
Better see what that crowd's about.
What if the giant comes this way?
Probably wanting to burn someone or something. It's usually what the crowd all gathers for in these oldie towns, right?
Please, everyone remain calm.
Have offered you hospitality and safety from the storm.
Yes, yes, I think...
I have personally seen to the safety of your homes.
Ooh.
Our families.
What about the ships? How are we supposed to... If everyone would...
It's one of the pirates.
2 of my guards reported a ship flying...
That would make him lucky. Your own vessel.
Quite. But Blanca, everyone, forgive me. I believe, especially you,
Do not flatter me with Valian titles.
Geralde. As for you, stranger,
Yeah, he's probably happy the newcomer's here to distract the crowd.
I am for friendlier fires. If you would speak, seek me out in
I have to go
village.
see her in the village. Okay. Day 2, hour 1.
Oh, yes. This one is many centuries old.
Oh, we're gonna go inside where it's safe. You don't have to deal with the crowd. I see how it is. Okay. I'll meet you inside the estate. Oh, that looks pretty cool too. There's like a kraken fight and a group of people with guns and magical swords and stuff. Oh, jeez, this universe is awesome. So rich and filled with lore and adventure. See, is he gonna come inside, or do we just like make myself at home here? Oh, how did he get ahead of us?
Ah, yes, there you are. Apology. Between the storm, a few, I call it a flight of fancy. You'll find good company among... Now, to the matter of... Unfortunately, all that said, I believe I may have a solution. Cadnua. I have the guards on the lookout for pirate vessels looking to take... There is... You're familiar with... Are you indeed? How do you know? Well, luminous Adra, it's also quite valuable. When refined, we sought to improve the refinement process. To that, and then one evening, we haven't heard from...
So I have to go do a quest. Okay.
You need a ship? Galar, one more thing.
Now we have to go to a dig site. Ugh. It's always one of those, you need to do something for me, and I'll do something for you kind of situations, isn't it? Never straightforward. It's always a bit of effort you gotta do before anyone's like, oh, you're cool. Should really, like, have a health potion or something. Like, character's just kind of been, like,
We have supplies here for the
bent over.
Have a look.
Ooh, fresh fruit? Nice. I'll have to remember this lady for later. Fresh fish? Could be eating good here. Yeah, my character could really use, like, something to heal him up, you know what I mean? Like a little bit of health here or there, but...
It's not right.
It's kind of an interesting role-playing game, but you can spend a wild amount of time getting lost in this world.
They're bigger than you.